All right, I am super excited to share with you guys my brand new F150 XLT that we're gonna be building into an overland rig. All right, we are finally here in the middle of nowhere. Anyways, I wanted to show you my truck. So there she is. What are we putting on this truck to get her off-road and overland ready? Well, I'll tell you. I'm glad you asked. I already put the first modification on the truck. We ended up going with Bilstein shocks 6112 front coilover kit. It is installed, looking clean, fixed a lot of the factory nosedive that these trucks love to come with to have better fuel economy, levels it out when you're towing, all that crap that nobody wants. I'm just kidding. Don't be mad at me. Anyways, it came out really good. Install was pretty simple, straightforward. It took us about 4 hours. I say us because it was me and a buddy of mine. We did it in his garage. It only took us so long because we filmed the whole thing. If you want to see a video of some of that footage, just let me know and I will put it together and bring it out to you guys. But that's the truck. We are going to be building this F-150 into a full-blown overland truck. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I already have a few things on order. One thing actually just came in today, and I'm gonna tell you about it before I put it on the truck. And then later on, I'll give you a review on it because there's not many reviews on it, and a lot of people love to hate it. Are you dying to know what it is? I think you're dying. I'm dying to tell you. Anyways, it's an upper control arm kit from Tuff Country. Now, I know what you're thinking. Tuff Country, no! Why would you do that? You should have used Icon. You should have. I get it. Icons are great. They're also $900 before shipping and tax. I have two major criteria when it comes to putting things on this truck. Number one, it has to be a budget-friendly option. You could build anything you want. You could do unlimited amount of modification if you had the unlimited amount of money. But we do not have an unlimited amount of money. So it needs to be budget friendly. The second thing is it needs to be functional. I don't want to go completely the other way. Be like, oh, I need to be budget friendly. I'm gonna order upper control arms off Amazon. Don't do that, okay? It has to be functional. I ended up going with Tuff Country because it met those two criteria. It is budget friendly at about $350 for the pair to replace both sides of the front of the truck, upper control arms anyways. And two, they will allow me the clearance I need for these new shocks so that I could have full articulation of those new shocks for off-roading. Budget friendly and functional. There was also a couple other things I really like about them. They're not on the truck yet, but straight out the gate, they're made in the USA. I already opened the box. They look really nice. The welds are good. The powder coat is good. And all that coupled together, it seems like a worthwhile investment just to spend $350 and a couple hours of my time to put them on the truck. That being said, in the future, we're probably gonna do a full suspension upgrade again. Once I have this on the truck for a while and see where the pitfalls are and the negatives and the cons and all that stuff, then we're going to upgrade again. We're gonna be doing this in phases, you know, not unlimited money over here. So that's the whole point of this truck. It needs to meet those two criteria with any modification that goes on. The other thing that we're doing to this truck is we're actually putting on Bilstein shocks in the rear as well. I actually have one of them, but you need two. So I'm waiting for it to come all the way from Germany right to my doorstep, and then we'll put those on. If you're curious about watching a video of how that goes, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll put a video together on doing that. Bilstein 5160 with remote reservoir is going in the rear. It meets my two criteria: budget friendly, off-road. It meets my two criteria: budget friendly and off-road performance. That is what we're trying to do. Okay, now that you know what's going on the truck suspension-wise over the next week or two, there's a big elephant in the room. Jordan, how are you going to clear this new suspension and upper control arms? I'll tell you how. We're probably gonna go with a wheel spacer. I know what you're thinking. Don't freak out, it'll be okay. Wheel spacers, if you buy the right thing, aren't inherently the worst thing that's ever existed in the history of trucks, okay? Now that we've said that, we have two options: completely change out the rim or add a wheel spacer. Now remember my two criteria. We're not trying to go cheap and just get the cheapest thing. That's not the point. It's not to be cheap. The point is it needs to be budget friendly and have good off-road performance. So that being said, Stage 3 Motorsports has a wonderfully built, American-made, billet aluminum spacer from Bora. Wonderful reviews. Bora actually stands for, I forget what it is, but I'll put it on the screen somewhere so I don't look like a dummy. And they're very high quality, and I think just to get this truck out on the road, exploring the country and doing some trips, I think it is a perfect fit for those two criteria. Let's check out the truck, and I'll show you just kind of a quick walk around and my first impressions of the truck and why I picked an F150. Let's go. So, why did I pick a Ford F150 to build out as an overlanding rig? Well, the short answer is I just love these F150s. They're really great trucks. There's a reason why they're the most sold truck every year for like a bajillion years. They're just really good trucks. They're solid trucks. They're not the best thing for overlanding. I know Toyotas are better than an F-150 if your only goal is to build it to be an overlanding truck. That being said, I'm still in love with this truck. Just look how good it looks. It is a clean, mean looking truck. They look great. The price point was right. I'll put a window sticker clip over this right now so you can kind of see what I paid for it, what it came with for options. But that's the main reason. I've had good experience with Ford in the past. I've never had a Toyota, I've never had a Tacoma, and I just was sticking with what I know. And searching on YouTube, I see very few full-size truck overlanding builds, and the ones that you do see tend to be like a Toyota Tundra, or I've even seen a few Nissans. That being said, you see very few F150s being built for overlanding. So I love F150s. I like overlanding. Let's go on some trips together. If you want to see any videos of those 6112s going on the truck, let me know, and I can link my buddy's channel in the description for you, or I could even put a video together of that as well. We will be putting on those remote reservoir Bilstein shocks in the rear like I was talking about before. We're going to be putting new upper control arms on the front to clear the shock for off-road travel purposes. We're also going to be putting on all-terrain tires and probably some good high-quality hub-centric wheel spacers so that these new off-road tires can clear the aftermarket suspension components. That's where we're at. It should be a lot of fun putting this truck together. I'm really looking forward to this. I've been dreaming about buying a new truck and building it for overland for years, and it's gonna be a super fun time. I've really enjoyed filming this first video. Let me know what you want to see next, and I will, to the best of my ability, provide that for you. Anyways, thanks a lot, gang. I'll see you later. Get out, explore, go outside.